Hello and welcome to episode 9 of Buxton Barrowman, where I go through Buxton's history and clean up the town at the same time. Now if you've watched the last episode on Irwood Hall, you might have spotted this inappropriate place name, not far from the hall. Considering I've lived in the area all my life, I've never heard of this place before, and so I thought a little digging online and a walk was in order. And so, on Tuesday, I set off on a snowy journey out of Buxton, through Goyt Valley and into Thursb. Now the name in Old English roughly means Demon Valley. Quite an evil sounding name, and one of the reasons behind that might be the consistent battering wind. It was harsh considering Goyt barely had a breeze. Once into the valley, I noticed gateposts and other standing stones looking incredibly eroded. More so than they should be if they had been a gatepost from the start. And online there is a theory that there used to be standing stones, there still is a few, all over the valley, but I'm no expert to say if that's true or not. Apparently it was a place of pilgrimage, this valley, and there were loads of burial grounds, but again, I had no clue. After the stones, the next thing I came across in the valley is the beautiful old chapel. Jenkin Chapel is a rather odd looking place of worship, resembling more of a farmhouse than a chapel from the outside, but when first built, it did also lack a bell tower and a chancel. Apparently the men who built it knew how to build a farmhouse, which they'd been doing most of their lives, rather than a place of worship. The chapel was built in 1733, and the tower was added in 1755. It sits at a junction of 3 old trackways for salters, basically common routes for pack horses carrying salt. And the name is once again peculiar. There are a few theories where it comes from. It's either a name of a local preacher, a farm owner, or just a bloke who used to trade at the old junction. Now there is one more interesting thing that I found in this valley, but before we get to that, there is also a quote from a historian, Walter Smith, about Jenkin Chapel from 1932. "We do not know what use the chapel was put to. We do not know whether any services were held there or not. Even today, Jenkin Chapel is called the place where they marry the odd." A short walk later, following Hughley Lane till its end, beside the road is an old stone, somewhat resembling a grave. One side, it reads, "Here John Turner was cast away in a heavy snowstorm, in the night in or about the year 1755. This stone carries a lot of mystery. It certainly piqued my curiosity. Or so much so that there is actually a book named after the valley, and it is all about John. Interestingly, the author of the book was approached by a distant family member of John who states Turner actually passed away on Christmas Eve, 1735, not 55, as it is carved in the stone. But that is not all that's baffling about the stone, as it actually says something on the back as well. On the back it reads, "The print of a woman's shoe was found by his side in the snow where he lay dead." And if you want to go on an adventure for yourself, down below I'll leave pinpoints of the places where I've filmed today's video. All I ask is that you be respectful, and in the church you can also make a donation if you wish. This video is completely different to all the others I've done, but this valley was so interesting to me and I thought it deserved a video, especially after a 16-mile walk and one very bad slip in the ice. For this video I did end up helping a few people who got stuck in the snow in Goyt, and a few days later I cleaned 2 wheelbarrows of rubbish from the streets in Buxton. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope it's piqued a little bit of curiosity. And until next time, ta-ra.